What is up, guys? Welcome to the guide for the stage 10 of the Shadow Wars mission. So I'm going to take you steps that I took to get to this point and eventually was able to defeat it. So the first thing you want to do is get all your guys to level 60 in the front, and the more powerful these guys are in the front, just the easier the battle's going to be. So you probably wouldn't have to get them all to 60, but it's something I wanted to do for the video anyway. Alright, so first off, you want to buy chests. Now you can get the money from anywhere, especially from selling gear, and this is where you will get your 1 epic and your 2 non-epic characters. Now what you can do is recruit the epic, and you can recruit this guy over here who is not an epic, so your epics can actually attack him and increase their levels, and that is just absolutely vital. So over here, the silver war chest, 1 up, is guaranteed 2 followers, at least 1 epic. So every time you get one of those, you will get an epic, as well as one that you can use to level up your epics. So repeat this process of destroying the weaker captains with your epics to get them nice and strong. Now sometimes they'll be unavailable, which means they're on a personal mission, and I'll get into that a bit later, the risks of actually doing that. Okay, so that's how you're going to increase your epic ranks. So what we're going to do now, if you need to increase the rank of your war chiefs up top there, you have to reposition them. You can't send them to the fighting pits when they're up top, so reposition them. Doesn't matter really who you're going to use, because you're just going to send them right back, and then you'll be able to send them to the fighting pits to increase them to 60. Then you can reposition them back up at the top, so just like that. So now he's down here. Then you can tell him to attack whoever, one of your weak captains, or your non-epic captains should I say. The stronger they are, the more you'll level up, but anything in the 50s will give you probably 9-10 levels anyway. Alright, so another way you can get legendaries is to go to your other regions. Now if you've got any legendaries or higher ranked epics, and you've got the basic reassignment orders, you can send them to the garrison in Minas Morgul here, and you can recruit them back in Gorgoroth where you actually need them. So that's actually pretty useful, and you can get those reassignment orders just through chests as well. You'll get 1 epic, 1 normal follower, as well as an assignment order. Okay, so now we're back here. What you want to make sure you've got, this little spot over here is, I actually did a video on it this morning about the captains not going away, and even if you go to the market, you can't get another captain to take his place while he's lying there. Alright, what you want to do next is make sure all your guards, or your war chiefs at least, have at least 3 bodyguards. Now, the reason they don't have 4 is because some of my guys are on other missions and I can't assign them, and the risk of actually going to another mission is the betrayal. I went to one of those missions and I lost 2 of my level 60 epics because they betrayed me, and they have iron will. So I would just leave it. If you've got enough like this, just leave them. No need to go back and risk losing big ones to try and get one that's a little bit less in strength. Okay, so here we have the final siege mission or defense mission. As you can see over here, it is stage 9 is complete, and stage 10, like I said, they'll all have 3 defense missions in them. This is the final one of the 10th stage, which is in Gorgoroth. Okay, so I've done this all before. As you can see, make sure every single slot is set up, and if you change your captain, you're going to have to reselect their bonus ability there. But that's pretty straightforward. Alright, let's get into the battle now. Alright, at the start, I like to summon a Graug. And that can be found in the call mount, which is down there. So the first thing I like to do is take out their siege beasts. Although that one was just taken out already. But if he has been taken out, it's always good to dominate them. I mean, let's recruit 3 Graugs, why not? Now he was just to my right, I probably should have got him, but I think he comes to join us over here. So he's been broken already, so you're going to shadow him straight away. Let them fight for you. Some captains are terrified of these guys, and if you're running low on health, it's always good to jump on their backs and just to take out as much health as possible from these guys. And of course you want to dominate every captain that you can. This should go without saying. Okay, so that Graug's gone. So I was lucky to get this guy alone outside here. It was a very good start. And he's mine. Now depending on his level, the time it'll take to actually dominate him will increase or decrease. Obviously increasing with more power. He's only 47, so it was a pretty quick one. If you get up to the 58s, 59s, you'll stand there just as long as you would to dominate a normal orc. Okay, so we're going to head inside. At this point, you want to wait and see where the captains are, the enemies, and like that, just go straight to them. Now, the entire time you are defending these areas, you must look out for the bleeding captains. Drop everything you're doing and head straight for the bleeding captains every time, because they will keep guys busy for a long time, and it's definitely worth it. And if you're lucky enough to come across captains that are not frost-proof, it's a massive disadvantage to them, because as you can see, they just stand there while you hit the crap out of him. Not sure what happened there. I think I'm being burnt by the Caragor. But yeah, I get him in the end. Accidentally went to him and he happened to be broken, so that was good. As you can see, he took a little bit longer to dominate and actually didn't get him there. Two guys just waiting for it here. If you don't see the icon, it's because I'm spamming X and then spamming circle. I did a bit of an inventory check there, but I'm just dominating the captain that was right next to me.
I am your servant.
Damn right.
I have your back.
Okay, so we're looking very good at the moment. Leading captain, needs some help. Okay, now looking at the mini-map there, let's have a look. We've got some captains on the other side. Let's just replenish the health. Now, it so happens that in Gorgoroth here that the capture points are pretty close together. So normally I would use a Caragor like this. But at the moment, it's not very necessary. So I like to keep it in case a captain is almost bleeding out. Then I'll jump on the Caragor and shoot there as quick as possible. So I wanted to have a look up here and see these guys outside. Then I notice a captain. Let's go get him. It's a tricky bastard, this one. Sneaky little puff adder. So he's not frost-proof, but he adapts fairly quickly. I think I damage him a little bit, and then I have to go sort out bleeding captains. Another thing to mention is if you have the ability where you can enrage your captains by holding down on the D-pad, it's good to do that, but pretty much only when you're in a desperate situation, because they will end up just attacking each other when there aren't even enemies in the capture point, so that's pretty shitty. Okay, so I've got a bleeder. We've got a bleeder. If anyone else has watched, what is the movie? It is something about Mary, yeah. Broken beans. Okay, anyway, we must raise this guy now. He is okay. Okay, now we got some captains to mess around with. You notice how that guy just disappeared? It was very strange. Actually, no, I think he disappears now. This guy here on fire. Poof! Toodles, gone. Maybe because he was part of the first wave and the second wave started, who knows. Another thing to mention is if the captain's too high to dominate or to recruit, then the best thing to do is to shame them, unless you really want the gear. But in this situation, I just wanted to finish it, so shaming them makes them leave the battle area. And as you can see, I've sped up all this fucking monologuing. It's so ridiculous. Mid-battle, it is the most irritating thing I've ever had to experience in games, especially when you lose track of where you are, which way you're facing. It's just terrible. Okay, see how we have two captains quite close together? Should be a gimme, but it isn't.
I am yours.
See, I thought I had him there, but it wasn't. It was just a normality guy.
My blade is yours.
Okay, so we've got another captain right there, and something blows me up. But I just managed to make sure you use the triangle button or the stun button. You don't want to kill him, although that was pretty close anyway. Alright, let's see what we have next.
My life for you.
3 captains left. It's so nice to look at the screen other than the battle, because when you're fighting, you just don't have time to look at the screen up there. Okay, that was close. The one's down there. We've got a bleeder right there. There's another captain on the ground. See if we can get to him in time. That guy is chasing me. There we go.
Command me, my lord.
Alright. About 3 minutes left on this battle. Another bleeder. I'm going to go grab him. And just be very vigilant about those bleeding captains, because they will determine whether or not you win or lose this battle. And something I did do once in one of the earlier defense missions was to exit to X and B when I was about to die. Because I did that once and I died, and then I realized that I had to recapture all the captains, all the war chiefs at least, and that's just, it takes hours. So at the one point I just said, no, absolutely not going to go through that again, and just exit to X and B, quit the game, go back in, and you can retry the whole mission. I don't like doing that kind of thing, but I was under time constraint, and there's no way I was going to spend another 2 hours doing what I had just done. Okay, so we've got some bleeders in the background there, but they seem to have a lot of health left at the moment, so I thought I'd just continue to attack this guy, keeping a watchful eye. This guy was actually quite difficult. He wasn't breaking. And then I lost more health than I thought I did right there, and I should have actually tuck-tailed and run, because obviously I've got this under control, and health is pretty much the main thing that I was, or should have been looking for. Now he got into a Caragor. I could have shadow striked him, but I thought let's just get these guys right here. Lucky not to get hit again while doing it. Don't know what happens there. The game kind of slows down. I thought, okay, fuck it, let's just get anyone for some health. And there he comes again. So there is only one more captain left, or one more that I need to kill. While you're fighting, there's no way you can tell which captain it is. What I was saying earlier about being enraged, as you can see, they had a bit of a squabble there, and someone died for it. Level 60 I might add as well. Well, since they're probably all level 60. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is the guy I'm meant to kill, or if it's the other guy, but I want to try and dominate him anyway. Just because I'm a completionist. Also, every time you do a quick mission when you're trying to upgrade your captains, you'll get gear from that. And selling that gear will let you buy chests, and that will let you get epic and normal captains, and the circle goes round and round. Alright. There we have it. A lengthy process, but worth it in the end. I'm very excited to try the more difficult setting. But unfortunately I can't do it in the same game. You have to try a new game. Okay, my trophy popped right there. And there we have it, guys. Shadow War's done. So I want to say thank you so much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel. So I want to say thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.